The diagram shows the positions of three ships A, B and C. Okay, this B here, A here and C here. They are telling us the ship B is due north of ship A. Yeah, we can see that. And the bearing of ship C from A. C from A is 120. Yeah, it's also marked. Calculate the bearing of ship C from B. Ship C from B. How to get that one? C from B. C from B. Actually, what they are asking is this angle here. What we need is this angle, because to calculate bearing, what do we need to know? There are three conditions to be satisfied. What is the first condition? Start from north. Start from north. Then what are the other two? Then you go clockwise. You should measure the angle clockwise. And what is the third one? 3 digits. Say your answer was like clockwise 45 degrees. So writing just 45 is not enough. You have to write 0, 45 degrees like that. I don't know for this one. Let's try to find the answer for this one. Okay, this angle here. This is the bearing of C from B. How to find this angle? If you know the cosine rule, this is going to be much easy using the cosine rule, but still we have not learned that rule. So using your trigonometry knowledge, but you can do this one using the knowledge of trigonometry. How to do it? I am going to do a little bit of a construction here. I am going to draw a little line here and another perpendicular line from here. What do you see now? You can see a right angle triangle. I will mark this point as D. Now this angle, if you want, you can find it. This is going to be 60 degrees. Okay, it's going to be 60 degrees. Now for this triangle, I think you can find whether D or DC using what ratio, sine, cos, or whatever the ratio you need. I think to find this angle, large angle here, it's going to be finding DA is much, both sides we will need to find. We need to find both of these sides, DA and DC. So let's try to calculate DA and DC both. For this ADC triangle, I am going to use sine ratio. Sine 60. I can write sine 60 is equal to how much? BC divided by AC. So DC is equals to AC times sine 60. You can input in the calculator. Sine 60 is square root 3 over 2. AC is how much? That value also we know. AC is given as 275. So 275 into square root 3 divided by 2. I'm just keeping it because in the end I can solve all of these at once. Then to find AD, I can use cos ratio, no? Cos 60. I can write cos 60 is equal to how much? Cos 60 is equal to here AD divided by AC. So AD is equal to AC times cos 60. AC is 275. Cos 60 is half. So it's going to be just 275 divided by 2. Now we find AC and AD both. Using those two ratios, you can simplify this angle here. I will mark it as ABC angle or theta here. Theta. You can find this theta. How to find it? BDC triangle, you know the BD length and you know the DC length. Using those two, you can simply find that angle here. I think it is tan theta. How to get the tan theta? So I'm going to mark these values here. This AD length, this is going to be how much? 275 divided by 2, and here I got 275 over square root 3 over 2. Now here I am going to write for triangle BTC. Some of you have written these ratios for the triangle ABC. You can't write it this opposite side over adjacent side for unless it is a right angle triangle. Keep in mind those should be right angle triangle. So this tan theta I can write tan theta is equal to DC opposite side over adjacent side, DC over BD, DC over BD. So DC length we already found 275 into square root 3 over 2 divided by BD. BD length is BA is 150 plus 275 over 2. I think you can straight away apply everything here in the calculator and get some nice values. What do you get for tan theta? Tan theta, let me take the calculator and solve it. This is going to be, what do you get? 0.828. 0.828. So theta is equal to tan inverse this amount, 0.828. What do we get? You can input in the calculator, shift tan inverse 0.828. What do you get? 39.6. 39.6. So theta equals 39.6 degrees. 39.6 degrees. Is it our final answer? No. The bearing is this upper angle. What is it? This upper angle. I would say this alpha here. So alpha equals to 180 minus theta. 180 minus how much? 39.6 degrees. What do we get? 180 minus 39.6, 140.4. So they are asking for the nearest degree. We can simply write it as 140 degrees. How much is it? 140 degrees. Yes, this starting from north, clockwise, and 3 digits. So the bearing of shift C from B is 140 degrees.